Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Monday afternoon to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. I am ready to have episode 2 of series 1 of our NBA 2K Road to the Finals series with our Chicago Bulls for series 1. And we are leading the series over this Cleveland Cavaliers team 1-0. So first team to get it to 4, they win the series, and we would advance if we swept Cleveland, and we could likely play against the Philadelphia 76ers, New York Knicks, or the Detroit Pistons. So my prediction, if the Bulls make the finals, which I think they should, will probably be against the Utah Jazz as a rematch from 97 and in 98, where MJ defeated John Stockton, Karl Malone, and their Utah Jazz. So we're going to show you the uniforms for Game 2. Alright, so the Chicago Bulls will be wearing their red icon uniforms on the road for a second straight game. On the other end, the Cleveland Cavaliers are going to be wearing their bright orange 1987, 83 through 87 oriented uniforms, which they were featured as a throwback a couple of seasons ago, but I'd like to see that again on the court. So glad that I brought back this orange, because orange is my favorite color. So we used the black with the light blue uniforms the last episode for Cleveland. So we'll see you at tip-off. Alright, it is tip-off time here in the 216 and 440 in Northeast Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio. And now Caris LeVert, he's going to pass it to Jarrett Allen as LeVert scores the first 2 points of the episode for Cleveland. So now Javonte Green, he's going to pass that to DeRozan. So DeRozan, he goes in, shoots it in for 3, so it's now a 3-2 Chicago lead as of now. So now Darius Garland has possession. So now Garland gonna pass that off to Caris LeVert, and then back to Darius Garland, and then now Evan Mobley, the USC man who got drafted this season. So now they make the layup there, so it's now 4-3 at this point. So now I got some Lonzo Ball and some action today. And now Lonzo, the older brother of LaMelo, drilling this in from downtown. It is now 6-4 here in Cleveland. So now it is Jarrett Allen passing that to Darius Garland, and it appears that Allen picked up the assist there. And now I'm going to use some DeMar DeRozan again, knocking this from downtown once at it. 9-6 here in Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland. So now Garland going to pass that off to Jarrett Allen. And Jarrett Allen makes his first dunk of the game. So now I'm going to pass it off to Javonte Green. So now Javonte Green, what is he going to do? He's going to knock this from downtown to extend the Bulls' lead, as it's now 12-8 here in downtown Cleveland, just right next door to Progressive Field, home of the Cleveland Guardians. So now Darius Garland made a layup there. So now Nikola Vucevic passing that to Javonte Green. Then I'm going to use some DeRozan. So now DeRozan getting this one in for 2. Now it is 14-10 at this point. DeRozan has 8 points, while Cleveland has 10. Evan Mobley with that dunk. And it's now going to be 14-12. The Cavs just need to score a 2-pointer, which they will. And Lonzo Ball got that in there, the former New Orleans Pelicans and Los Angeles Lakers player. He's trying to rebuild the Chicago Bulls team. They have not made the postseason since, I think, 2017, when Dwayne Wade and Rajon Rondo were members of the team. So it was the first season without Jakeem Noah and Derrick Rose on the team. Chicago is taking a timeout. We're actually going to take a short break. Alright, it's now 20-15. And it's soon to be the end of the first quarter here in Northeast Ohio. So now I'm going to use some Troy Brown, then passing it to Javonte Green. He's going to make the buzzer beater before the shot clock expires. So now, end of first quarter, Chicago is up by 7. All right, we have the possession for the second quarter. So it's now Colby White going to pass it to Troy Brown Jr., and then I'm going to pass it all around the court. So now we got DeMar DeRozan going to knock this from downtown. And it's going to be 25-15. So now it's Colin Sexton, the University of Alabama product, with the possession of the basketball. So he is actually going to get this one in. So it's now an 8-point lead there. So Colby White, he's going to pass it to DeRozan and then back to White. And Colby White is going to make this dunk for Chicago, as it's now going to be a 10-point lead, 27-17. And that was the final score of Super Bowl 30 back in January of 1996. So you won't see that in pro basketball, 27-17 as a final score. You tend to see like teams scoring up to the hundreds. So I'm going to pass that to DeMar DeRozan. So now DeMar DeRozan with that nice dunk. And it's now 29-19. So this is the Eastern Conference first round. Anything goes here in Northeast Ohio. Cavs could probably win the game and have a game 5 here. So now Colin Sexton with the possession. What is he going to do? He is actually going to lay that in the paint, and that is now 29-21. So now I got Colby White there. He's going to pass it to Tristan Thompson, who formerly played with the Cavs, and he won the 2016 finals with LeBron James and Kevin Love. So now Tristan Thompson, by the way, this is where he started out his NBA career, in Cleveland, back as he got drafted in 2011, if I'm not mistaken, because the Cavs did terrible the season before, and they went 19-63 during the 2010-11 season. And that was the first year without LeBron James since 2003. And they just didn't do very good. So they always tend to do bad when LeBron James leaves Cleveland after making the playoffs the previous season. Back in 2018, though, he left to go to the Lakers, and they still had that same record from that previous season. Well, they still had the same record from the 2010-11 season, so it's now 32-24 at the moment. And now I'm going to pass that to White and then back to Tristan Thompson. So now, I think he was on the team, Tristan Thompson, up until spring of 2020, if I'm not mistaken, because he got traded to Boston before the NBA season got suspended because of COVID. And he was lucky enough that they made the bubble, because the Cavs didn't make the bubble that season. So now it is Colby White going to pass that off to Tristan Thompson, getting that in for 2. Now it's 36-26 with 90 seconds to go. So now it is Darius Garland going to pass it off to Kevin Love, which I believe is the only remaining player from that 2016 championship. And the Bulls are going to take a timeout. So we're going to take a break right here. All right, it's now 49-29. And it's near the end of the first half. So to conclude this first half, it is going to be Zach Levine. Where am I actually going to shoot this from? I'm actually going to shoot it right here. And he gets that in. So it's going to wind up being a 23-point lead to end the first half. I don't think Colin Sexton will get this in. So it's now 52-29. Chicago Bulls lead here at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland. All right, DeMar DeRozan has 17 points, and he is the leading scorer for Chicago right now. Derrick Jones Jr. going to pass that to DeRozan. So DeRozan, he's going to knock down a 2-pointer, so it's now a 25-point lead for the Chicago Bulls. So now Garland, he's trying to step up his game plan, and Caris LeVert, he is going to knock this from downtown after trailing by 23 points to end the first half. So now it's DeMar DeRozan trying to get this one in for two. He actually makes that one in, so it's now 56-32. 21 points for DeMar DeRozan, 9 for 9 in field goals today. Now it is Darius Garland. So Garland, where is he actually going to take his talent to on this play? So he passes it to Caris LeVert, so he scores that in. So it's now 56-34 at the moment. So now DeRozan, what am I going to do? Going to make that in for two, slides on in. Now it's 58-34. Caris LeVert has 10 points for Cleveland today, while DeRozan has 23 points. So now it's Tristan Thompson passing it to Zach Levine, passing it to Derrick Jones Jr., and it is DeRozan who makes a three. So it's now a 25-point lead here in Northeast Ohio. So now he's going to pass that to Caris LeVert and gets that in for two. So now got the opportunity to use some DeMar DeRozan, loses the basketball, and it is Cedi Osman who picks it up, and it is Darius Garland who makes that dunk, and Chicago is going to take a timeout. We're going to take a short break. All right, so there's now 43 and a half seconds to go before the third quarter ends. So now they're going to pass it to Rajon Rondo. He's going to pass that to Evan Mobley, and then to Isaac Okoro. And I think it is Mobley who picks up the assist there. And it's now a Lonzo Ball basketball possession. He's going to knock this from downtown, as it's now going to be a 72-49 lead here at Rocket Mortgage. So now Lonzo Ball with the steal. He's going to get that in there for 22.2 seconds to go. And it is Colin Sexton with the possession. So it looks like Sexton loses the ball there. DeMar DeRozan picks up that offensive rebound. So I'm going to try to make a three with DeRozan. And he actually shoots it and goes in. So it's now 77-49. And the third quarter is over. The Bulls are up by 28. And that half-court shot was unsuccessful to make it from 3 points. So that ends the third in Cleveland. All right, your State Farm assist of the game is coming right up. DeMar DeRozan passing it to Tristan Thompson, as DeRozan got that assist there that time. So now it is Colin Sexton with possession of the basketball. So now he's going to knock this from three downtown. So it's now 77-52. And I'm going to pass that off to Derrick Jones Jr. and then some Zach Levine. So now it's Levine going to knock this one from downtown. So it's now 80-52. Question is, will the Chicago Bulls score at least 100 points, have at least triple digits in their scoring before the end of the quarter? So we've been shooting threes off and on. Nikola Vucevic, who we did not hear of in this whole episode, has possession. He's actually going to get this one in for 2 points, and leads the series 1-0. So the Bulls have not missed a single field goal in this whole episode, which is very impressive, because I think this might have been the first time, or maybe it was from last episode too, but Zach Levine gets this in for 2 points. Now it's 84-56, so we won by exactly 30 points in last episode. So now Isaac Okoro get in this one in, so it's now 84-58. So now we got some Zach Levine in some action. So they're going to dribble the court, And Zach Levine, he's going to knock a 3 from downtown, so it's now going to be 87-58. Cleveland is trailing by 29 points, and now Isaac Okoro is going to pass it to Colin Sexton, going to pass that to Okoro, and it is Dean Wade going to pass that to Okoro for a 3. So now I'm going to pass that off to Zach Levine. And he's going to try to shoot this in from 3. He actually misses that first shot. So now it is Sexton who picked up the assist and the rebound. So now it's a 25-point lead. And we hand it off to Cleveland again. So now Cavs, they're trying to make a decent comeback at this. So Chicago, they've only had like 2 turnovers, and we got Levine, and that was just right now. So Levine gonna knock this from downtown, so it's now gonna be 90-64 with 90 seconds to go at least. So now Isaac Okoro gonna pass that off to Colin Sexton, getting that in there. So it's now 90-66. So I'm gonna use some Zach Levine. Gonna do a crossover, getting that layup there, and we're actually gonna take a break. All right, DeMar DeRozan is your player of the game. I will explain the numbers after the episode. So now Cleveland has taken a timeout. 92-66 is the score right now, and they made it in before the buzzer beater even hit. So now Javonte Green going to pass that to Tony Bradley, then back to DeRozan. So now DeRozan, he's going to knock this one from downtown. So it's now 95-68. So the Cavs are trailing by 27. Don't know what they're going to do. But DeMar DeRozan has a foul there on Rajon Rondo. So now they're going to use Colin Sexton. He's going to make that layup happen. So it's now 95-70. So now we got Lonzo Ball in some action for the Bulls. So he's going to knock this one from downtown. So it's now 98-70. And the Cavs are trailing by 28. And if we score next, we will probably have the same exact, and we will not. So unfortunately not. So now Lonzo Ball knocking this one from downtown as well. And it's 101-73. So we've scored exactly 201 points throughout 2 games here in Cleveland. So now it is Stevens with the possession. I think we're going to end up winning this game big time. So 1.2 seconds to go. I don't think we're going to make a final point judgment here. Or maybe we will. And we do, knocking this one from downtown. So the final score is 104-75 here in Cleveland. The Bulls win for Game 2 of this Eastern Conference first round. Win by 29 points. So we have scored 204 points total here in Northeast Ohio. We will be in the 3-1-2 for the next 2 games. So we're going to go over statistics right now. All right, DeMar DeRozan, player of the game, 35 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists on the day, and had a dunk, 7 for 7 in the 3-point line. Zach Levine, 18 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. He was 4 for 5 in the 3-point line, so he only missed 1, which isn't too bad. Lonzo Ball, 16 points, 1 assist, 1 steal on the day for him. Tristan Thompson, 11 points in all, 1 assist on the day. And Kobe White, he had 8 points, 3 assists for him as well. Caris LeVert, 16 points, 3 assists on the day. Isaac Okoro, 14 points, 1 assist for him. Colin Sexton, 11 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists on the day for him. And he only had 1 3-pointer. So Darius Garland had 9 points and 9 assists on the day. Evan Mobley had 1 assist, 6 points. Jared Allen had 4 points, 2 assists, and a dunk. So Rajon Rondo, he had 3 points, 3 assists on the day, and he only knocked down a 3-pointer. So did Kevin Love. So that wraps it up, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please stay tuned. We'll see you guys next episode.